but it's
live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown us thus far. I mean, it will be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvement.
Here are the starters for Montreal. We've got the natural. Jefferson is out there with Miracle Man, and it's the natural, and it's fresh in at the small forward position. Brunson with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. You know, there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Montreal. Here's Randall. Shoots a fader. Runs in the pass to Reddish. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. And the natural pulls it down. Jefferson has a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Montreal's coach and I got a chance to talk. He has a simple defensive strategy. He said, we're going to try and pester the heck out of their ball handlers. Force mistakes, maybe come away with some steals. We just want to frustrate them as much as possible. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, if they can get the stops, GA, they could really take control of this game early.
Well, and of course, easier said than done. It's going to take great communication defensively to make that strategy work.
You know this. You've got to stay connected to shooters. Be quick in your help. 2 things they need to do to accomplish this goal.
Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Montreal. Reddish the pass to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Floats it up for Randall. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
The pass to Fresh. And he lobs it up toward the rim. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Now, here's Reddish. Here's Grimes. No good on the triple. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Fresh. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Grimes. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. The fadeaway. And the natural pulls it down.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried the fadeaway, but just couldn't pull it off.
Now here's Jefferson. This one for three. And another three for Montreal.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Reddish. New York moving it around. Robinson passes to Grimes. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Jefferson passing to Fresh. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And here's Brunson. Robinson passes to Reddish. Here's Grimes, defended by Jefferson. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. And the three ball is good. Brunson's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And Jefferson throws it down hard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the top.
It's bringing it down hard. Passes it to Randall. Here's Brunson. Lets it go with a three. And the Natural pulls it down. Montreal leading by 5. Open shot. Jefferson. Again, Montreal scores.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Brunson the pass to Grimes. Brunson scanning the floor. And Reddish with the slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
For 3, a shot, no good. And it's Montreal the other way. Outside Jefferson, pass to Miracle Man. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Grimes. To the wing right side. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Miracle Man. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Here's Miracle Man, following the basket by Julius Randle. Now the pass to Fresh. And it's off from three-point range. Out of bounds.